This is Irontrader, and it's the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at PLTR, PLTR. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, market, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have PLTR, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, today it's all going to be about the tariffs, okay? They're going to have the announcement at 4 o'clock, and we got to see what the whole situation is. Now, just remember very simply, okay? It's not the news that matters, it's the reaction, okay? So let's just see what the reaction is going to be and then how the futures open up there at 6 p.m. tonight, okay? So that's what we're going to be watching here today. But again, the market was down this morning, and then it rallied up here, and now it looks like we'll probably go out flat here because everybody's waiting on the old news here. But there were so many good scalping trades there today. I mean, with the Bitcoin and the TQQQs and the oil and natural gas and the Tesla. Wow, Tesla was just a great scalper. So right now, this we have is a trader's market, okay? So use that to your advantage, long and short. Okay, let's take a look here at Palantir. Now, I know a lot of people like trading this bad boy, and I do too. Okay, so what we had here is we had this nice good run up, and it went all the way up here up to that 98.17 level. Now, if we just go right to the left of the chart here, we look at the bottom there. You see the resistance here that we have, okay? You hit it once there, you hit it twice here, and then we hit it 3 times there. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, but this is exactly where we hit that resistance level, okay? Then it came right on down here, but you notice how nice it held that 100-day. Just like it did here, okay? So this is a very, very good support level, and it's also rising up nicely. Now, we look at these 3 candles. What do we have? Higher lows and higher highs. That's always very good, okay? Now, you can see how it rallied up here today, got above the 21-day, and heading right for the 8-day, just couldn't quite make it. Now, what we have to do, it has to close. That's the key, is close above this 86.29 level. If it does, then your next target's going to be right here at that 89.62, and then your next target is going to be right there at that 91.81 level, and then we can just follow the candles up here, okay? So you got 93.65, then we look to the bottom of this candle here, you got 95.08, then we'll come up to the top of this candle here, you're looking at 97.30, and then your big retest up there is 98.17. Now, if you can get through all this resistance, and it gets to that 98.17, then we have to look at what is the reaction. Is it going to double top like it did here and come down? Or is it going to blast through? Now, if it blasts through, then this is why you have this price channel. See this, how this notch is? Okay, all you do is just follow that right to the left, and all it is just the top of that candle. That would be your next target, would be 109.07 level, okay? So very, very, keep your trading very, very simple, and that's how you're going to make money here, okay? So you can see here how nice this 100-day is holding here. Okay, so today on the close here, if we can close back above that 21-day, then we'll have that 8-day. Now, you say we can't do that. Then what we'll do is we're going to be looking right to the bottom of this candle. This is your support level at 84.10. Then we'll look to today's low, 82.30. And then we have yesterday's low, 81.82. And then we'll be looking right for this 100-day because this has been holding up very, very nicely. That's at 80.65 level. Then if that's lost, we'll come to the bottom of this candle at 78.75, and then your next support level is going to be at the retest at 75.57. If it gets down there, we have to see what the reaction is going to be. Is it going to double bottom and then we take it back up here, or is it going to blow through? But then we have a lot of nice targets sitting right over here, okay? So say that 74.57 is lost. Then we come right to the bottom here. You're looking at 72.67, and then we just follow the candles down all the way until we get to the bottom here at 63.40, and then you have your 200-day all the way down. But right now, this is looking very, very strong because of that 100 SMA here and how nice it's holding. Now, when you look at this overall chart, see how we have this low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is a very, very bullish pattern. Bottom left, upper right. So always take that into consideration. Okay, now when we always look at the weekly chart and see what's going on here. Now, you can see here how this 21-day is holding up very, very nice. Even though it came down, you notice for the week, it closed back above that key 21-day. Same way with here. Now, you're going to, if this keeps running up here, you're going to run into this resistance. So always watch that 8-day on the weekly. That's going to be very, very strong resistance at that 92.51 level. But again, if you can get above that, then we can rock it up here. But see how we have this double top situation here? All that is this candle here, okay? Okay, and that candle right there. That's your double top situation. So always take that into consideration here. See this? Double top situation. When you see a candles like that here, you're going to want to either get out of your trade or take a little short ski all the way on down. But for today, what we're going to be watching is just watch this 21-day on the upside. We get above that, you got the 8-day, the 50-day are going to be your target. On the downside, this 100-day is everything. But right now, this is a very good pattern. And if the market runs up, this will run up also very, very nicely for you. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now you can see here how we had this trading channel, okay? See, this trading channel is running up very, very nicely until we got to Friday, okay? So we had this possible bull fly going on here, but it got negated with this candle on Friday. Then we had an indecision candle here on Monday, and now we have the same thing as we have like with PLTR. Now remember, Bitcoin is trading with the overall market. So if the market goes up, Bitcoin is going to go on up in the same way with vice versa, okay? So we have this nice series of higher highs, higher lows. That's always very good. And if you look at this, now if we can close above this 8-day, that 86,196, and that 21-day, 85,145, that would be awesome. Now, what we have to look at, though, is today we made this high of 87,865, okay? So what we're watching here is 88.50, okay? So that's going to be very, very key level right there, okay? So that's going to be your next level. So when you look at here, okay, all these candles all the way on up, but this is what we're looking at, so we don't get a double top situation, and then she comes flying back on down. Now, if you get above this, then we're going to be looking right at the top of this candle here. This is 88,865, okay? And then we're going to be looking at the top of this candle right here, looking at 89,380. And then what we can do is you can rally all the way up here. This is your big target at that 91,716 level, okay? Above that, we have this price channel sitting at 93.10. And then we have the old Hondo sitting here, 100-day simple moving average at 93,855, okay? But right now here, we got this. We're trading like in almost like a box kind of a situation here now. So this is the top of the candle that we want to watch on the upside. We can break above that, then we can follow it all on up. If not, this is the range that you're going to be trading into, and then we can come all the way on down. Now, on the downside, you got to watch that 8-day on a closing basis. That's key, 86,207. And we want to watch, obviously, this 85,147. That is your 21-day. Now, if that is lost, we'll come down to today's low. You're going to be support. We're going to be 84,285. And then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle here at 83,800. And then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 82,485. And then we'll come right down here at 81,485. That is your recent low here. And then we have, obviously, your 200-day. And then we have the price channel sitting down there, okay? But another thing I want to point out here, too, is this nice 50-day, okay? I said this many times. We're holding that 50-day there. We held it here on a weekly basis, and held it again. So this is going to become very, very strong support level. Now, on the upside here, what do we have? Where to go? Right into this 8-day, okay? And that's critical. So if we look at yesterday's high, okay, where do we go? Right into the 8-day, and it stopped it. Today so far, right into the 8-day and stop it. So when you set your charts up, always put a daily and a weekly right next to it. That way you can get a big picture here, because always remember the strength on these key levels here, your 8-day, 21-day, 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day, okay, simple moving average on a weekly are very, very strong, okay? So you have to crack above this, that 87,964 level. That way you can go higher. If you can't, it's just going to go sideways there to down, okay? On the downside, this 50-day is going to be everything. By Friday, remember this is a weekly chart, 77.08. You want to make sure that we hold that situation. But right now, this is looking very, very bullish. But again, it's waiting for what the market is doing. It's waiting for the tariffs. It's waiting on the news. It's a whole thing here, okay? But easy way I trade this, IBIT for the long, BITI for the short, okay? Make money both directions. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, crude oil here, having a really good day, okay, nicely. I am long, and the reason I am long, yesterday I took the long off because we put a topping tail. Today I'm long because we held this key 100 simple moving average, okay? See that? Came right down to it, popped right up. This is why you trade the charts. Now, let's look at the downside here first, okay? That 70.67 at 100-day is going to be very, very critical on a closing basis, okay? If that's lost there, then we're going to be looking to this 50-day next. 70.27, that's your key support. And then we have this 8-day 70.20. That's going to be everything, because as this 8-day moves on up here, you can see how much support it is holding all the way on up. Even like this candle here, and look at us. Yeah, did it come down below? Yes, but where did it go? It rallied right on up, okay? So watch that 8-day. Now, when the futures open at 6 p.m., this 8-day will be higher, Okay, so you could probably cross over that 50 and head for that 100-day. So as long as that 8-day is holding, sideways to up action. Now, on the upside here, we want to watch that 71.94. That's your resistance. Next resistance level is 72.10, and then 72.75 is your 200-day. That's going to be very, very critical here on a closing basis. Okay, so you can see where, like in the past, it went into it, pulled back, into it, pulled back, over it, pull back. Okay, so this is going to be very strong. Now, again, if it gets over this 72.75, then we look on the weekly chart here and we look for a next big time resistance, which is the 50-day at 73.59. That is going to be very, very strong if we get above that 72.75. Now, again, if it blows right through there, then we come right here to the 100-day. That's going to be next at 76.02. Now, crude is moving up here, not really on a supply-demand issue here, because you had a huge build. I mean, you had over 6 million barrels. I have it all posted for you at the end of this video of all the EIA report. But you had a big build, okay, and you had a build in Cushing also. But what this is possible, maybe a war escalating with Iran, okay? So if you have that, then oil is going to move up. Now, remember, the OPEC meeting is going to start on Thursday. They look like they're going to start adding oil to the market, so that would help relieve anything. And if there is no war that gets talked out of Iran here, oil could come down pretty hard. So always remember that. But again, that's why I like trading oil, because it's always in play. That's the beauty of it. I don't have to wait for earnings. It's always in play. So upside, your key level is watch that 72.75. If it crosses above that, then we go right here, 73.59. You get above that, we go to the 100-day. You're looking at 76.02. Downside, this 100-day is key. Held it very nicely today. Then we have your 50-day, okay, sitting right there, 72.27, and then 70.20 is your 8-day. Okay, take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily and your weekly. Now, you can see here natural gas here was actually a good trade. I scalped the UNG there today very, very nicely. Now, as far as oil goes, I'm still long with the UCO for the oil. As I trade UCO for the long, SCO for the short. I'm still long with the UCO because kind of the uncertainty, I'd rather stay long on the oil. Natural gas is a daily trade for me. I don't really trust it. They don't call it the widowmaker for nothing. And so I just daily trade it. Now, it's a really good scalp in the UNG there today because it came on down, went below this 8-day here, but then it climbed right back up. And where did it go? Right into that 21-day. See how nice this works? Okay, so if you know if it's going to hold that, you know where it's going to go, how much money could you make? Okay, so this is the level that we're watching on the upside, okay, is that 409. We get above that, we look to yesterday's high, 414, and then this level is going to be very critical. This is 425, because right here, 425, this was that double top situation, and then she sold right back off. Now again, we crack that, then we come right up here, 433, 437, 442, 447, 451, 455, 458, and there's your big retest, okay? But you have to close above that 21-day and above this 425 area, very, very strong resistance. Now, downside, very, very simple. 8-day, 396, okay? You lose that, it's the 50-day, 388. You lose that, boom, 373. You lose that, then we go 363, okay? So right now, I just had a long trade. I have no position right now in natural gas. I just trade this daily. I'll see what the futures look like here when it opens up at 6, but we're going to be trading against today's candle. That's at 393 on the low and 408.9 there on the old high. Now, when we look at the weekly chart here, you can see how nice this is, okay? Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, bottom left, upper right, beautiful, okay? So holding that 200-day, holding that 8-day, look how nice these averages are moving right on up here. So very, very bullish chart. So don't ever think that natural gas is going to come off here anytime soon. Another thing with natural gas you understand is the LNG part of this, okay? And a lot of these oil companies now are looking to get into LNG because the T-Man is in there and he wants to be the LNG king, okay? He's getting the pipelines going. Once this is all rolling here, then I should say, and we ship it out of the country, LNG, natural gas, will never stay at these kind of prices. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning before 7 as usual. Take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. Now remember, just watch with the news there at 4 o'clock, okay? Take it all in, okay? Give it some time because the market will probably go both directions, okay? But remember, it's the reaction that matters. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.